Hello, everybody. Curtis Chillingworth was born October 24th, 1896, to a prominent family in West Palm Beach, Florida. He graduated from the University of Florida in 1917, and later that same year he was admitted to the Florida Bar. After graduating, Chillingworth served at the Naval Base in Key West, then attended the United States Naval Academy, where he received a commission to serve on the gunboat USS Annapolis. During World War I, he served as an ensign aboard the USS Minneapolis. After the war, Chillingworth returned to West Palm Beach to practice law with his father. In 1921, he began his career as county judge at age 24. He became the newly elected circuit judge in 1923, holding the position for 32 years until his death in 1955. He married Marjorie M. McKinley, a Cornell University student and daughter of old friends of the Chillingworth family. A neighborhood park in West Palm Beach is named in honor of Chillingworth. Chillingworth and his wife were last seen at a dinner party in West Palm Beach on the evening of June 14, 1955. They left the dinner party at about 10 p.m. for their Manalapan home. The next morning, a carpenter was coming to build a playground for their grandchildren. The carpenter arrived at about 8 a.m. and saw that the Chillingworth's door had been left open and their home appeared to be empty. Later that same day, Chillingworth failed to appear as scheduled at a 10 a.m. hearing at the courthouse in West Palm Beach. An accidental drowning during a morning swim was quickly ruled out, and $40 found to be in Marjorie's purse ruled out robbery. The keys were still in the Chillingworth's Plymouth. No further clues were obtained, and at that point the case went cold. The couple were declared legally dead in 1957. Several suspects were considered, including Charles Nelson, brother of Chillingworth's friend, Trapper Nelson, whose trial for murder Chillingworth had presided over. In June 1955, Municipal Judge Joseph Pill was slated to appear in court to answer charges of unethical conduct in a divorce case, for which he faced possible disbarment. Pill had used his elected position to protect bolita operators and moonshiners by giving them advance warnings of raids in return for financial compensation. Disbarment would mean the loss of his position and therefore his illegal racket, and according to the New York Times, thwart his scheme to become governor of Florida. He had a previous run-in with Chillingworth in 1953, when the senior judge had reprimanded Pill as he represented both sides in an earlier divorce case. Chillingworth warned Pill that he would get no second chance. Pill hired Floyd Lucky Holzapfel, a known criminal and carpenter's apprentice, to murder Chillingworth and his wife. On the night of June 14th, Holzapfel and an accomplice named Bobby Lincoln went by boat to Manalapan and landed on the beach behind the Chillingworth's house at around 1 a.m. Lincoln crouched in the bushes as Holzapfel knocked on the door. The judge answered in his pajamas. Holzapfel pulled a pistol from under his shirt and forced the judge and his wife into the boat. After the boat drifted for about an hour, the couple were thrown overboard with lead weights strapped to their legs. In 1959, Holzapfel bragged to a friend, James Yenzer, that he knew who had killed the Chillingworths, and in September 1960, Yenzer and a friend, ex-West Beach police officer Jim Wilbur, lured Holzapfel to a hotel in Melbourne. Yenzer and Wilbur managed to get Holzapfel drunk and discuss what he knew of the murders. Unbeknown to Holzapfel, a member of the Florida Sheriff's Bureau, tipped off by Yenzer and Wilbur, was in an adjacent room in the hotel, capturing his comments on tape. Holzapfel was arrested on October 1, 1960, and on December 12, he pleaded guilty to both murders. He was sent to death row, but his death sentence was commuted in 1966. He died in prison 30 years later. On March 30, 1961, Pill was found guilty of accessory to murder. He received 2 life sentences, but was paroled in 1982 while in seriously ill health with cancer, and died 9 days later. Lincoln finished his federal prison term in Michigan in 1962. Having denied any guilt throughout, Pill delivered a deathbed confession after his release. A week before his death, in 1982, he admitted to unchecked ambition and to greedily accepting bribes from gambling bosses and moonshiners, and that Judge Chillingworth was a roadblock to his schemes, stating, "I was to go from state attorney to attorney general to governor." The 3 Chillingworth daughters, Neva, Anne, and Marie, along with Marie's spouse Bill, started the Judge Curtis E. and Mrs. Marjorie M. Chillingworth Memorial Scholarship Fund at their alma mater, Florida State University, in honor of their parents. Thanks for watching another episode of Gallows Bird with Angela Martin.